short program where we try to remind you about some of the essential issues that we captured during the recently concluded Gambia government and Gambians in the diaspora meeting held at the Caraba Beach Hotel. My name is Ibrahim Balde. Follow our program.
And it's all about involvement, engagement. If I want you to partake or to involve, I have to engage you, give you the chance, I involve you in whatever activity I'm doing, which belongs to both of us, for our own betterment, for our own welfare. So this is why the president and the minister and the ministry, and all the diplomatic service, as according to our mission statement of the ministry, well, we are contributing our quota into the program for accelerated growth and employment. And the strategy towards that, to achieve that, PEG has really spread all the details, the avenues, the approaches. So in our own area, we know there are Gambians abroad. You have so many Gambians abroad. There is a serious brain drain and skill drain. You have a lot of Gambians in any field you can think of. Scientists, professors, engineers, doctors, skilled workers, highly skilled, qualified skilled workers, and business people, or I can say business tycoons, professors.
I am sure there will be very useful benefits. The fact that Gambians have been invited to participate in the discussions is in itself a plus. Many more will come. There are far more Gambians outside than could come, but many more will come. And if this unit in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is created, which I am sure it will be created, because there is a purpose for the government, this is a very expensive meeting. It will be useful for Gambians to participate because Gambians are resourceful. And at one time when I was in the UN system, I remember going to New York and seeing the Secretary General of UNDP looking for a job for some Gambians. And he told me, look, we have a problem with the Gambia. It's a small country. It's one of the smallest countries in the world. But wherever you go in the UN system, you find a Gambian at a very top level. I was very senior. I was director for the whole of Africa for 10 years, from 1995 for 2004-05. I was the director, and I was responsible for practically all the health problems of the whole of Black Africa. And there are similar occasions where I travel throughout the world to raise funds, and I met many Gambians in very senior positions in the UN system. Tremendous resources. Of course, we have a government here, and we are very fortunate. This country is very peaceful. Many people remark that there is tremendous development. What the government of President Yahya Jammeh has done in the past years since 1994 and now is absolutely incredible. But we can still do more. And no government anywhere in the world can do it all. So we need participants of non-government officials, particularly people in the diaspora, people in the UN system, individuals, NGOs, other systems, developmental organizations. There are Gambians and African Development Bank, in IMF, in World Bank, in UNDP, and their knowledge, their experience. I have spent over 25 years outside. That is acquired experience which you cannot learn in universities, which are available.
so whatever, to come and contribute in the national building. Government alone cannot do it. So we are giving that chance. And that to show them that we are not enemies with people in the diaspora. Government or the president is not an enemy to anybody. We have to cooperate. If you say we're not involved, now we are involving you to participate, to contribute to your quota. You have the opportunity to do that. So now you have to be involved, you have a stake in it, and if you have a stake as a stakeholder in anything, then you will be interested and keep interested. And then you will be committed and be dedicated to see the success of that, what is at stake.
We need to decentralize and go back, because we represent maybe about 1% of diaspora who are here. We need to go and spread it out to those who are not here, and even have meetings in areas where we are and tell them, say, look here, here's an opportunity, it's a mechanism. Let's take it at our different regions. I'm in Nigeria, let's have a meeting, let the embassy or call up for a meeting, and we involve all and tell them, this is a positive step, let's all contribute to it. If you are a business person or you can attract business to come to Gambia, you can do that. If you have your own expertise, even teaching, you can come during holidays and teach. I give an example. I said, I know what is required in the water sector in Africa. I know what type of criteria the international community is using. I can come here and have a module of training to train people on how to develop what we call bankable projects.
I think Gambians abroad have so much to offer to the economy here in the Gambia in terms of bringing in businesses themselves and establishing businesses, and also forming partnerships with private investors in the countries that they're in. So to be able to be given this opportunity to really showcase and also really know what our country has to offer, and also to create a dialogue between the diaspora and the people of the Gambia, because I tell you, most people that are living now outside are really looking for the opportunity to come back home.
I think it's a brilliant, very brilliant initiative, and I think it's something that is long overdue, but as they say, better late than never. I think I've always, for one, believed that Gambia has a lot to offer, and this has been manifested both at home and abroad, and recent developments in the international arena, so that you don't judge people by the size of their country, but by the quality of their minds. And what we have failed to do in the past has been to bring all Gambians together, both those that have chosen to come and leave home and those that are still, earning their trade in international organizations, in the private sector and in other domains outside of the Gambia, so that you have a convergence of views, convergence of opinions, convergence of ideas that will allow us to, move the development of this country in a more progressive and accelerated manner.
Because opportunities are really thinning in the Western world. So most of them have really very good concerns, and also have issues that they want to be addressed. So we are really happy that this opportunity is happening, and it's a step in the right directions, and I hope so that every issue that's been raised here will be taken back into their department to see how they can really incorporate that into some of the ideas they have for the diaspora. So I really want to congratulate them.
If you look at the experience all around the world, I mean, if you go to India, for example, they have the largest, what they call, in India they call them non-resident Indians, and they constitute a significant portion of things that are happening in India. If you go to Ghana, the development in Ghana is being accelerated to a large extent by the Ghanaians that have been in the diaspora and have chosen to come home. In Senegal, likewise, if you look at our balance of payments, the remittances account for a significant amount. But that aside, what we are advocating really is that we should harness the intellectual capacity of Gambians. And by harnessing that intellectual capacity, they should come in and build homes, set up industries, set up finance institutions, set up investment houses, which will then create employment, create enterprise, and create exports. And that is the only sustainable way for development to occur.
For this initiative is long overdue. We are the actors as ambassadors in our respective countries. And we talk about investment, we talk about people from the diaspora coming to invest in this country. We are in the front line, they come to us before coming to the Gambia. So we play the leading role. So facilitation has been already done for us now by the minister